When you start getting into the what and the why, that's when you start getting into the mind and the spirit. When you start asking what caused the Big Bang, the answer is a divine intelligence. Pure mind is what caused it. In heliocentrism, they teach us that the Big Bang is an explosion of light. And then what one got to ask themselves is, how can light become physical? It does all the time in your mind. Everybody close their eyes right now. And let's think of a rainforest with beautiful waterfalls and flowers, and you can smell the trees, can't you? Look at the fungus growing on the ground. Look at that fungus growing on the ground. Look at the little parrots up there. Come on, let's walk through this jungle with me. See what just happened? I just took y'all somewhere in mind with me. We all were in the jungle together. Now, what if you was able to project into that jungle out of your body? This is the true nature of man's potential, y'all. And this is exactly what the Creator done when he created this creation, or when it created this creation. No one wants to talk about this divine intelligence that knows when you put a seed in the ground for it to become a tree, that knows when you cut the skin for it to scab up. You ain't got to tell it to do nothing. There's a divine intelligence let me show you how divine it is. The average human don't even know nothing about their body, but their body know everything about itself. Their body is its own intelligent organism doing divine science that they even absent and dumb and ignorant to. The average human cannot name 5 different cells in the body. But the body don't need you to be smart for it to know to be the body and function without your help, with even your ignorance. Even with the diet that we live on today, which is mostly sugar, starch, meat, the body still prevails. It does it with ailments. But the moment you stop all that stuff, the body cleanses itself. And you don't got to tell it. The body don't go to school to learn how to be a body. It's a divine intelligence inside of everything. And that intelligence came with the creation. That an apple seed don't become a watermelon when you put it in the ground. Everything is programmed. The seed is the programming. And once it's inserted, the program can be launched, just like computer software. When you close your eyes, you disturb that darkness with ideas, and ideas are not made. Ideas are conceived. Ideas are holographic in the mind of the one that's conceiving them. But according to science, if we project it into our own thoughts, our thoughts will become physical constructs. Another way you can look at this is when we dream. The dream world is physical. If I'm chasing you around in a dream with a knife and I'm trying to poke you, oh, you can feel it. That's why you're running. You have a body in a parallel universe that functions similar to the one here. When we're having a thought in our mind, for example, of that jungle earlier with animals roaming around, that's a real parallel universe of infinity parallel universes. And this is why many ancestors said there are no original thoughts. If you close your eyes right now and think of the weirdest world you can think of, It exists out there somewhere just the way you thought of it. You didn't just think of nothing new in your mind. According to a lot of ancestors, it's impossible for us to have original thoughts. We can only channel ideas that already exist in this infinite sea of parallel universes where all the versions of ourself is connected with each version and pinging thoughts, influencing each other. And you may think you just had a new idea, but this is a old idea to a whole nother you in a parallel universe. And you'll realize every thought you conceived in this world, it didn't originate from your mind. Conception is, see, we think that conception is a thought originating in our mind. And just like when a baby is conceived, the soul of the baby did not originate in the womb of the woman. Conception, meaning when that infinite soul entered the Stargate, but it was not created there in the womb. That was a Stargate, a portal opening that allowed this infinite soul that cannot be created or destroyed to enter something, a realm where creation and destruction can take place. And that's called duality, the duad. Outside of this, there is no creation and destruction because energy can't be created or destroyed. What this is a simulation that we're calling a dual experience, which allowing for this illusion of destruction and construction, masculine and feminine, life and death. But that's the simulation, that's the matrix. Outside of that, either or don't exist. Pure infinite energy is all there is. That's a constant.